Is visiting Cambodia, specifically Siem Reap, worth it? Especially when traveling to Southeast Asia, you're probably looking at a few countries to visit. From ancient temples to 1,000,000 markets, welcoming locals, Cambodia has so much to offer. But there's also challenges and insights you need to know about before booking your trip. Stick around as we share everything you need to know to decide if Cambodia should be on your next destination. Along with this video, we have made a really comprehensive online guide with an interactive map that goes over all the locations and different details, links, resources, all of this just for $5 if you're planning to come to Siem Reap. I think you'll find this guide really valuable. This is one of the ways we make money from our channel, so we really appreciate the support. Thank you, and back to the video. Cambodia is a small but culturally rich country in Southeast Asia, famous for its ancient temples, vibrant markets, and warm-hearted people. The highlight of any trip to Cambodia is undoubtedly Angkor Wat and the surrounding temples. A World Heritage Site, Angkor Wat is one of the most stunning ancient temples in the world.
I seriously couldn't imagine being the people who did this kind of intricate work like this, because this is obviously not done by a machine unless you believe in ancient aliens.
And a little tip is visiting at sunrise for breathtaking views, but be prepared for the crowds. There is a con about this as well, but more on that later in the video. Another huge pro is the people. One of the best parts of Cambodia is the people. They are incredibly kind, resilient, and welcoming to tourists. People say Thailand is the land of smiles, but we felt this to be even more true in Cambodia. The markets and street life. Siem Reap's night markets are a sensory overload of sights, sounds, and smells. It's the perfect place to pick up a souvenir and try local dishes.
This is like a market heaven over this whole area.
I love Cambodia.
And there are so many night markets around Siem Reap, Cambodia, that you could just walk, and by the time you're done walking, you would have visited at least 5 markets. It's honestly insane, and one of our favorite parts about the city. The biggest pro of all of them is the affordability.
I'll take 2.
Traveling in Cambodia is incredibly budget friendly. From accommodations to food and transportation, you can enjoy a rich travel experience without breaking the bank, even more than Thailand or other countries. The hotel we stayed in was comfortable and nice.
You spend on this place?
$16 a night.
Yeah, 16 bucks a night.
$160.
So yeah, pretty inexpensive.
And a big tip for you right here. Street food is not only delicious, but it also is an affordable way to immerse yourself in local culture.
And this whole bag of food right here.
And in my backpack.
And in her backpack, I mean, we spent less than, I don't know, $5 on a bunch of food.
The street food often only costs $1 to $3 a meal. And for example, we only spent about $115 USD eating out for the whole week for a family of 3. And that also includes a few actual restaurants as well. The visa to Cambodia and the entrance fee to Angkor Wat was the most expensive items of the entire trip. The cons of visiting Cambodia is a much smaller list for us personally, but here's a few things to be aware of. The first one is infrastructure challenges. The public transportation options are pretty limited, but a good tip for you is hiring a tuk-tuk or using Grab is often the easiest way to get around. Or renting your own tuk-tuk from tuktukrental.com is the best. That is what we did, and we so much enjoyed having the freedom of having our own vehicle, and tuk-tuks are just so much fun to drive. The language barrier. English isn't widely spoken, especially in the rural areas, but with a smile and a little universal sign language along with Google Translate, you can very easily get by. The heat and the humidity. Be prepared for intense heat, especially during the dry season. It's best to explore early in the morning or late in the afternoon. And a couple tips for you on this one is carry a refillable water bottle and stay hydrated. But the water is not safe to drink unless specified, so using bottled water is the safest option. We had ice at many places as well, and we never had an issue. But the biggest con out of this all is the tourist crowds at the temples. Popular sites like Angkor Wat can get extremely crowded, especially during peak season. You can hire a guide who maybe knows the quieter routes around the temple, but honestly, it makes the experience feel a lot more like a tourist trap than an authentic experience. There are many other amazing temples in the area, but we chose to volunteer our time instead of exploring more temples. More on that to come. Practical travel tips for Siem Reap. Currency. The US dollar is accepted in Cambodia, but it's always a good idea to try to carry some Cambodian rial for small purchases. Try to carry small bills. Even a $10 bill can be too much for a vendor to provide change for. Pack light, breathable clothing, a hat, sunscreen, and bug spray. Our family is used to the heat and it still even got to us on occasion.
I'm sweating so bad in the sun, but look, Erica got the red on there.
What we did and what we recommend you add to your list when traveling to Siem Reap, Cambodia. Our time in Cambodia was packed with unforgettable experiences, and here's how we spent our time and what we recommend for your trip. First, we dedicated a full day to exploring Angkor Wat. There's so much history and detail to take in, and hiring a guide can make it even more special. If you're into history, don't rush this part of your trip, and even take 2 to 3 days if you're really into temples. We're not so much into temples, we rather experience real people. That's just our take though. Next, we spent time immersing ourselves in local life. Siem Reap's night markets were a personal favorite, perfect for trying local street food and finding unique souvenirs. We also visited a local village market, which was such a raw and authentic experience. If you're traveling with kids, we found plenty of opportunities to let them interact with locals, which was a highlight for Shanti.
Taking home a fish.
Yeah, we
A live fish. I mean,
hey, it is what it is, I guess.
do we want to give it?
The locals were so welcoming, and it gave her a chance to see how other children live and play. We made sure to take some downtime as well. Siem Reap has plenty of great cafes and restaurants to relax in after a long day of exploring. One of the best parts of Cambodia is that you can experience both adventure and relaxation in one trip. One of the most meaningful parts of our trip to Cambodia was volunteering at a small school near Siem Reap. We didn't just come to experience the country, we wanted to give something back to the community. At the school, we taught English, played with the kids, and worked on improving the facilities. It was incredible to see how excited the children were to learn and connect with us. Even though we came to help them, they made just as much of an impact on us. Shanti in particular had a chance to make friends with the kids her age, breaking language barriers with games and laughter. Seeing her connect with the children reminded us how universal joy and kindness can be spread. We also spent time addressing some of the school's urgent needs. It was humbling to know that even small efforts like creating a safer play area or teaching a few new words could make a big difference in their daily lives. If you're considering a trip to Cambodia, we highly recommend you incorporating some form of volunteer work into your plans. Whether it's at a school, a wildlife sanctuary, or a community project, it's an incredible way to connect with the local people and leave a positive impact. In the description below, I will have a link to the websites that we use to find volunteer opportunities that will really make a difference in your life and theirs. So is Cambodia worth visiting? Absolutely. The rich history, vibrant culture, and warm hospitality make it a destination like no other, but it's not without its challenges. And to be honest, Cambodia was one of my personal favorite countries out of all of them that we went to in Southeast Asia, mainly because of the people. And go ahead and watch some of our other Cambodia videos if you're needing a little bit more convincing. So, is Cambodia on your travel list? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel tips and adventures. Until the next video, happy trails.